Where are you now, Crazy Dave? Down by the river. It's Tuesday the 27th of April 2010. The government is doing all they can to get elected again, and I wish everybody would vote none of the above by doing a little bit of environment work free to the council, because I don't know, another 5 years these trees will be covered with ivy. This council haven't been bothering with them overly much, so that'll hold it off for a couple of years. And I've been dreaming about maybe in the next 20 years, all this little area here, see all these brambles, they'd all be arranged so people can get in amongst them easily and get free food there, and that little area there would all be tended to, and maybe different things grow in there, maybe flowers and stuff, maybe strawberries and whatever all along the bottom there, and brambles in kind of like shaped enclosure things so it's easy to pick at them, and it's just having free food from the environment. More trees over there. That one, what has it got? 2-3 years before the old ivy's totally over it. Dead then. All it's going to do is hold up the ivy until it rots away. So we've keep an eye out on this. So yeah, don't vote. Don't vote. None of the above in a coming election, because not one of them is worth a light. And I'd say the Lib Dems, the Conservative Party and the Labour Party leaders are all guilty of criminal negligence with respect to the health and welfare of vulnerable adults. And then we'll go to the cannabis issue. 10 years ago I approached social services and government about being a crash test dummy for having it in food and drinks, because I knew I was dependent on it. I freely admit that. I'm an everyday user. I know the effects it's having on my lungs. I wonder what the difference would have been if they had run that test and I was using it in food and beverages. What the difference would be in my physical health today. I got one friend who's rapidly dying because he's been a long-term user. What amazes me is that his doctor knows he's having trouble breathing. The guy's still got the get up and all to get out and about, but they won't give him a mobile oxygen breathing thing to help him out when he gets really panicky over not being able to breathe. And there's got to be, there's millions of cannabis users in the UK. There's kids on the estate over there, 14, 15-year-olds smoking cannabis. And it's like the BMA, they know all this is going on, the government know all this is going on, yet they won't allow them to grow it themselves, so that they don't have to go doing whatever it is they got to buying and selling. And maybe just have a program where they try eating and drinking it instead of smoking it. Yeah. And that's where me and the medical profession, really don't see eye to eye. I've tried all their antidepressant drugs. They have really strange side effects. I'm aware of the side effects of the cannabis long-term usage, but nobody sees it from my point of view. And so all you cannabis smokers out there, vote none of the above, because not one of those parties has the balls to turn around and say, look, we've been in denial about this drug issue for so long that we're going to decriminalise it totally. You can grow it as much as you like or as little as you like, just like you can grow tomatoes and thyme and rosemary and potatoes or whatever else it is you want to grow. Because we're concerned for your physical welfare, and we'd urge you to eat and drink it. And they give out kind of like recipes where, if you want a nice high, you make it like this and you'll get one. It might take an hour or two to have a hit, but there we go. But as long as you keep doing that every day, you'll be fine. Isn't that a more saner approach than the denial that they're going through? And you know, the doctors, when somebody dies because they've been a long-term cannabis user, it'll be on their death certificate as death from emphysema. It won't be death from long-term cannabis smoking. It'll be death from emphysema. And these are supposed to be people who are sworn an oath for the health and welfare of people. They certainly ain't doing it as far as cannabis smokers are concerned. They got their heads so buried in the sand with some kind of strange belief system that they've got running that, oh, that's bad to do. I don't know, they ought to take a look at the creativity in my life and say, well, should we have a rethink on this? This guy is, whatever you say about him, goddamn creative. Has visions of things. So, gotta watch the 10 minutes thing for YouTube. Vote none of the above. Everybody. Vote none of the above. If you care about this country, for a change, vote none of the above. Spoil the ballot. Put no tar on there. None of the above. No tar. Put it on there. Say, there we go. Let's have a debate about how we really run this country from now on. We'd all like to say, Mr. Prime Minister, thank you. Do we have a Prime Minister anymore? I wonder. If everybody voted none of the above, all you people who stay at home and never bother, if you went out there and voted none of the above, you would be the majority. And then we'd see what the pissy electoral commission got to say when the final votes all are counted and 57% said none of the above. That'd be a nice thing to see in the UK, so get out there and do it, people. Thank you.